This is me looking at Thessalonians, second epistle, chapter 3.5. I did a bit of bibliomancy and I opened it to that page, and then I was like, which bit do I need to do? Normally I just look at like the first chapter as part of a chapter, but for some reason I was directed to look up a bit, so I think Timothy was the next bit and then it was up. And then it made me laugh because it refers to being patient and the Lord directing your heart into the love of God. I thought that was really interesting. If I'm just being a bit weird, that suggested the Lord and God, two different people. This patient waiting is also mentioned in Psalm 37, where the Hebrew chul is used, which means to whirl, twist or dance. So does it mean to patiently wait, sit back, and something will eventually happen? Or is this reference to something like a whirling dervish? Don't know. Something like a trance state. What I've painted is it's like blue mixing with this purple energy. So sky and water plus royalty, I'm not sure. I'm showing it this way up because this is the way I painted it, but it actually works, I think, all four ways around. If you turn this upside down, it looks like the sky is an embodied person kissing someone. But I'll just talk about it from this angle because I could be talking for hours. I think this looks a bit like a ball face in the purple. And she's got like a love heart next to her head in the blue. It's actually on the head of a figure to the left there. There's another figure there to the right of that as well. Figures everywhere. But yeah, there's this bunch of like blue figures that are sort of like whooshing in from somewhere, the sky or the water. They actually make up like a whole head or face as well when you look at it from a zoomed out perspective. So from this point of view, those heads actually look a bit like a hand, and then this at the bottom looks a bit like a face with the purple and a bird coming at the top. And there's a number 4 in there, which I think might relate to Jupiter, but I'm not sure. There's also a letter T in the cheek below that lambda symbol. There's another view of that heart on the head thing, and then the other face to, or whatever it is, to the right of that. On the very edge of the picture, you can see this figure looking on, sort of white and a little bit of blue there. Pretty sure there's an L on the side of her head, and she's got like blue horns. There's a variety of birds here near the bottom, different figures all around. Figure about halfway up on the right hand side with her tongue out. Bottom right, there's another face like zooming in. It actually also looks a lot like a fist at the same time. Doesn't look like much patience to me. It's a lot of fast moving energy. And I was actually finding this one quite funny before I even realised that from this zoomed out perspective, the head at an angle below the bull's face also ends up looking like her body. As usual, it's all a bit nuts. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe.